I will come back again to another video lecture on C# programming, and in this video lecture we'll go ahead and look at the basic syntax. The basic syntax in C programming are the things you need to know before you start learning C#. This will help you to understand what is going on as we move deep into the course. The very first thing we need to know is that C# ends everything with a semicolon. So whatever you write in C#, we must go ahead and end the sentence with a semicolon. Let's go ahead and say int a equal to 70. So if you don't put a semicolon at the end, can you see that we have a red line right there? So what this shows is that this has not ended, and if you take a mouse close to that, you can see that it pops up an error message, and that error message says semicolon expected. Can you see that down here? Semicolon expected. Now if you go ahead and put semicolon, the error message goes. So for every code and every sentence must end with semicolon. Now the next one is that it is case sensitive. C# is very case sensitive. Let's go ahead and say console dot writeLine, and console.writeLine. If you go ahead and input capital letter A and put a semicolon at the end of this, now check inside this, you can see that we have an error right there. Reason is because this is uppercase, while this is in lowercase. Okay, so it can't run this code. If you try going to run this code, you will see and you get an error message, and the error message says there we have build errors. Would you like to run up? Continue around the last successful build. Now we are not going to continue because we need to understand all this before we start running this project. So go ahead and change the integer to int a, and you can see that error message is gone now. These are the same. So one is that it must end with a semicolon. Two is that it is case sensitive. Alright, so the next one is we have readLine and we have writeLine and we have write. So write and writeLine are not the same. Okay, whenever I say writeLine, place semicolon and go ahead and say console dot write and console.writeLine and press semicolon. Okay, so this is a console dot write. Go ahead and push the list is. Console.write. Go ahead and put a semicolon at the end of that. Now we can go inside here and say this is hello. Now can still go right inside here and say this is hi. Alright, so this is hello, this is hi. Let's go ahead and end this with a console dot word key. Put a semicolon at the end of that. Now we have console.write and we have an error right here, and the error says represent text as a sequence of blah 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 blah, and this says column expected. Alright, so go ahead and close it. Alright, so if you miss a semi with a quotation mark inside here, you get an error, so a quotation mark is always necessary. And here, close and end with a quotation mark. Now let's go ahead and run this code and check out this. Now, this is hello, and this is hello starts in this next line. Okay, so whenever you use this console.write, it means that you want to write in descent line. But if you go ahead and change these to be console.WriteLine, it means that the next thing that we'll be reading, we go to the next line. Go run this code again and check it out. You can see this is hello, this is hi. So whenever you use write, it is going to be in the next one. We continue that send line. But when you say write line, it means move to a different line altogether. So this is the basic thing we need to know. Now the next one is, then go ahead and let's go down and say that we have a console.WriteLine. I'll use it mostly WriteLine in this. Anytime we use write, that means we want to accept input from a user. We'll met whether to be in the send line, okay? So if I want to write out the value of A inside here, I can go ahead and put A and go ahead and put semicolon at end. Now run this code and it's going to print out 70. Can you see 70? Now I want to show you the next thing. What if I go inside here and impute and make some sentence and I want to say the result or the value of A is. Now I'll go ahead and put a comma and go ahead and put A. Now I'll be expecting A to be printed out for me, but nothing will be printed out. So the value of A is and nothing was printed out. Now what is the problem? So anytime you want to print out something, go ahead and use open brace 0 close brace. So this will take the property of A and print it out. Let's run this code and check it out. The value of A is 70. Can you see that? So even that is a string. You see a bar string and so on while moving. Even if a string name is equal to Peter, go ahead and put a semicolon. And we come right in here and say name, call that name. Call that name. If you go ahead and remove these from here, I'll run this code. Still the value of A. The value of A is nothing. Can you see that? Now if I go right in here and put the opening and close brace, check it out. Open and close brace. And 0 must be inside. Go ahead and run this code. The value of A is Peter. Can you see that? It collected that. So what if I want to put more variables? How can I be able to do that? Let's say I have 70, I have Peter. I can also have another one like float. Maybe you say float B equal to 6.5 for a semicolon, or 6.5F. So the error will be gone. And we also have double Z equal to 78.9 for a semicolon. So if I want to correct all these, I'll go here and say maybe the values are. So what I need to do is I'll go ahead and remove all, put a comma. The next one I want to put, I'll go ahead and put curly brace. It's going to be 1. So any variable you're going to put 1. So name is for the first one. And will be set right aside position 0. And then for the next one, have how many variables? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll go ahead and create the next one 2. Put a comma. The next one 3. Then put a semicolon. I'll open a close brace. Now if I go ahead and demarcate that A, B, and Z. Okay? So now I can change these. A, the name is will be held in the place 0, and A in the place 1, B in the place 2, and Z in the place 3. Okay, now let's run this code and check it out. the values are pita 70, 6.5, 8.9. Consider that are the values. Go ahead and close this. So if I change these, the values here, let's say the first one is A, and next one is B, and next one is Z, and last one is name. It will still take the same format. So the first one A will place right inside 0. The first one, next one B inside 1, Z inside 2, and name inside 3. Let's run this code and check it out. So consider it starts with 70, 6.5, 8.9, and the pita. Alright, I hope that is cool. So there are so many other things we need to know as we go on into the course, because there are so much of them you need to put into your fingertips as a beginner. And we also have what is called read line and read. It takes the format like write line and write, okay? So you can read a particular line, you can read the next line. So I hope these are the basic things we need. Then we can move into the course. So first of all, it's case sensitive. C# is case sensitive. Every sentence ends with a semicolon. And for you to accept the variables, you have to use curly braces 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. If you just want, go ahead and use curly brace 0 and that. Now, write line and write are different. I hope we have demonstrated that. So these are the basic things we need, and you don't need to neglect them, so you can be able to run a very clean code and that will turn into a problem. I hope that is very interesting. So if you have any question, please use the question and the answer section, and I'm going to get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much, and I'm going to see you in the next video lecture.